Now it's after this hospital stay that I start having symptoms of traumatic stress, post-traumatic stress disorder, in April of 19. So they sent me home from the hospital on April 24th. I was checked in around 3:30 on April 22nd, and they decided there's nothing wrong with me and let me out. They sent me home on April 24th. Now, to give a background, me and Jenny have been fighting. I've been begging and pleading in total humiliation for my coworkers to tell me what happened. I've been reaching out to people that I knew from work that I did everything for. Okay, and they blocked me on their phone. I've been begging Jenny, and she keeps lying to me and gaslighting me. And it's like there's nothing of me left. And all of a sudden, what I know, I'm being taken out of my apartment in handcuffs. Okay, this is very, very, very traumatic to me. And then it becomes more traumatic as I reach out to my last manager at Wells Fargo, named Courtney. I ask her for help with this situation. Now, Courtney doesn't provide a lot of help. She lies to me mostly. At one point, she does admit that Jenny did this, and she talks about Jenny inquiring about my past. Now, I'd never said anything about Jenny inquiring about my past. I just talked about Jenny talking. I asked people to talk to people that I knew from back in the mountains that I told her bad things about me. And so this is what makes it clear. But this is what they've done. They've inquired about my past. Okay, that's that the notion that Jenny inquired about my past is a product of Courtney's mind. It's entirely her idea, not mine. It doesn't come from anywhere. It comes from her personal knowledge that she knows this is what happened, and she knows this as a Wells Fargo manager. And in this conversation that ensues with me and Courtney, it becomes clear to me that Wells Fargo was behind this entire privacy violation that happened in December of 17. That our senior manager, Bill, most likely is the one, and possibly other managers, had put Jenny up to quote unquote looking into my past, inquiring about my past, learning about my past. Okay, and my post-traumatic stress symptoms go off the charts in May as I'm talking to Courtney, because I realize the unbelievable cruelty of what's been done to me. Okay, that I wanted a life free from this hell that I left in the mountains and all the stigmatization and all this pain. And they bring the whole thing right here after I killed myself for this bank. After all I've done for this bank, they bring this whole hell right back here after I tried to escape it. Okay, and they destroy my life. And they treat me so cruelly. And when I asked to have a conversation to be told the truth, it's such a little petty demand. I'm not asking for anything. I offered consequence-free, just have a conversation with me, Jenny. This is what they do. They have me kidnapped for asking to have a conversation. It's also during this call with these text history with Courtney, which is in the evidence, and then go to the complaint, go to the evidence links. You can get the Courtney chat as in I believe it's the privacy violation zip file. But I start to tell Courtney about how this petition that Jenny filed has been called bullshit. And this provokes Wells Fargo's neck. And by the way, as I'm talking to her in May, I'm telling Courtney that I'm crying 3 times a day. I mean, I'm breaking down and melting down. I can't work hardly at all. I basically can do no work. And I was breaking down into terrible pain and tears, and I'm having hostility. Okay, and again, I'm crying 3 times a day. Does the fact that I'm crying 3 times a day get Wells Fargo to stop committing crimes against me? Hell no. Okay, so the next thing I know is in June of 19, Jenny calls me, or Jenny texts me, my friend Jenny texts me and tells me that a lady named Shirley has called her from Atrium Health on her work number and said for me to get in touch with, that she's trying to get in touch with me. And they claim that I've left Jenny's work number as an alternate contact number on my account. Now, there are a few problems here. One is that I've already deauthorized Jenny. So when I'm in the hospital, they forced me to give Jenny's number and my mother's number so that they could talk to Jenny and my mother. Okay, I have no choice. And then when I'm in the hospital, I tell them to deauthorize it. I want it deleted. They refuse to delete it. Okay, this girl that asked to delete this number does not even apparently know that I have the right to have this number deauthorized and deleted. Okay. So they refuse to, and so then the next time I get let out on the 24th, I got an appointment on the 25th. I tell the nurse about this, and I sit there and watch the nurse deauthorize Jenny's number. Okay, Jenny is running scams against me, and I don't need to be. And of course, I already called my hospital before this scam on April 21st when I'm taken out of here in handcuffs. I called my hospital and told them on the 14th and the 16th. Both days I told one or more times to one or more people that Jenny was up to no good. Okay, so telling them that she's up to no good on April 14th and April 16th doesn't cause them to bat an eye at this petition that she fills out, that's delivered by a police officer who claims to have teleported me from my residence to this inpatient unit. And so then, so I'm forced to give this girl's name and number that's trying to scam me and compromise my health information. I've already told them this. I'm forced to give this number. I can't get it off. I deauthorized again, and now they're calling Jenny not on Jenny's personal number that I know, but on Jenny's work number, which I don't even know at the time that they're doing this. Okay, and so I know this is another scam, and it's like I need my hospital. I need them to help me with this thing that's going on with Wells Fargo. If they won't do that, I just need them to secure my information and to stop this shit. And here it is, Jenny's running a scam again, and here this finance lady's got a number. This lady from health has got a number that I don't even have myself. It's like, what is this shit?